Just wait for a minute. You gotta wait for people to see.
Waiting.
Hi, people. Hi, this is Courtney. I'm
Hello.
Bo. I'm the money man. How are you?
I'm the insurance nerd.
We're going to talk to you today about Master Networks. We're both members of Master Networks Lantana, and we're always looking to recruit good people.
Grow our chapter.
Grow our
Absolutely.
chapter, and it's helpful to them. So we're going to go back and forth with some questions. This is going to be great fun. Are y'all ready?
I know y'all
Are
are.
y'all in there? Anybody?
Tap, tap.
All right. So
Okay.
how did you get into Master Networks?
Well, I was told that networking is something that we should do as a business owner. So, you know, it took me probably about 3 years to get that comfort level of going in there and engaging with people, because a lot of people don't know this, but I'm a little bit of an introvert, actually.
She really is shy.
I am really shy.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen, because like she is a wonderful salesperson. Like she's really good. She's made a hell of a business here in Lantana, and like she really cares about her clients. Like I see it every time I see a post or something, every time there's a storm or something happens, like she gives her personal phone number, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, are you nuts? Like, how many people are gonna call? But who invited you to the group? Who invited you?
You know, nobody did. I just had heard about it, and I knew people within the community were a part of this group. And so I decided, when the chair opened up for me for my seat, so insurance chair opened up, I decided to go be a guest and test the waters a little bit. And it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made for the business.
Right. So it really did help like grow your network in the community. And Master Networks is so amazing because we all have each other's backs.
Oh, yes.
And anytime like something comes up, your name is always brought up. Hey, you know, here's a professional. And
Exactly.
with relationships that we've had, like, I don't know, we've known each other now for how long?
Years, few years now.
Like 3, I think.
Yeah.
Probably. I think
maybe
I've been in
4,
Master
yeah.
Networks for 2 years. Mark Strong invited me to Master Networks.
Did he? That's awesome.
Yeah,
Our boy Mark.
So Mark and I, his boy was on my baseball team for a long time, and Mark and I just became friends away from that. He's like, hey man, come check out this Master Networks meeting. You know, the cool thing about it though, like it doesn't cost anything to be a guest.
No, it doesn't. It's free.
Nothing.
Come check it out.
Doesn't cost you anything. So here's how we're gonna do things here. So now we've kind of done like an introduction. Now we're gonna get to, like, I came up with a list of fun questions to ask. So I'm just gonna pick a random question, and we're gonna ask Courtney a random question. So.
Oh boy, okay.
Let's see, which one are we going with? Okay.
Make it a good one.
Oh, I like this one.
Okay.
So would you rather watch on TV
Okay.
a sporting event? Would you rather watch tennis, curling, bowling, or fishing?
Ooh.
Those are your choices.
I'm gonna say tennis.
Tennis?
I played tennis in high school. We'll go with tennis.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
We should go
You get to.
hit. Yeah. Okay. So it's my turn now. Okay.
Yeah, you get to pick one.
What is the craziest thing you've ever seen?
I
I really want to know this because you've seen a lot of crazy things. I feel like.
Craziest thing I've ever seen. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I know the craziest thing I've ever seen. It has to do with my parents, and it was late at night, and y'all don't want to know the rest because that was crazy. It probably ruined me there for a bit, but I'm back now. Like, it's something that you try to block out and go to counseling. Like, if you can't get something out, go to counseling. It's good help.
It is.
Speaking of counseling, we probably need a counselor
We
for our
do.
group.
If you are watching and you are a counselor, join our group.
Yeah. Well, we could use a good counselor for sure.
All
I
of
know
us
I
need
could,
it.
especially
All of
after
us.
what I saw that when I was about 12. It's freaky. It scared me. Like, I haven't been right since. This is probably why I am like I am.
Which we love. So I mean, thank you for what you saw.
So,
Okay. Can I ask you another one?
oh, you're gonna ask. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you, what is the grossest thing you've ever ate?
Ooh, grossest thing I've ever eaten. No, in Mexico the food was really good. Italy the food was really good. You know, I'm not a big fan of the oyster.
Oh, the oyster. Yeah.
I don't like the texture of the oyster, and it's
You just
chewy, but you can't chew it.
You just gotta shoot it.
I don't understand an oyster, but I used to work, going through college, I worked at fine dining restaurants, and we sold oysters to where we had kumimotos, we had, you know, such and such oyster, and I watched these people buy it, and I'm just like, oh, no.
So you know what's weird? There's only one kind of oyster that I like.
What do you-
Blue Point oyster
Blue
from
Point
East
oyster.
Coast. An East Coast oyster, in my opinion, is the best. So
Is
maybe
it?
you just haven't had a Blue Point oyster.
I'm not doing it again. It was not for me.
Not
It's
for
not
me.
For me. I like food cooked. I don't know why. So let's go with the return on investment.
Yeah.
Return on investment. Like our group did what? How much did we do last year?
250,
It was obscene.
250,000 in return on investment.
So the way Master Networks works for you is like we refer to people within our group, especially when you know you can trust them, like
Yeah.
because you do get a relationship, and where else are you going to get that? Like when you're starting a new business, how do you form a relationship with other people? You may pop by and say, "Hi, I'm Bo Rogers. I'm, you know, a mortgage lender. I would love to work with you," but does that really work?
It's kind of boring.
It-
Or, hey, I sell insurance. Like, who wants to talk to that person?
Oh, insurance is so
It's so
good
sexy and
looking.
glamorous.
Oh my gosh, I love talking insurance. Like if I'm gonna fall asleep, if I'm having like insomnia, I'm like, yeah, this is my insurance policy. Let's see, A, my coverage is here. B, I'm covered for this. Am I covered for
It's a good thing. I love it. It's a
kinda
good thing.
closing docs or like,
Yeah. All the paperwork. Who doesn't love paperwork?
So return on investment. So if it costs me, what does it cost me per month? Like it's $50 a month.
$50 a month, $49.99.
And there's only one seat, so there's only one person in our group that does
Exactly.
the thing that whatever you do.
Yep.
So we already mentioned we want a counselor. You know who else I want in our group?
Who?
I don't know if you've tried, but Lantana Soap Company, Tony Javier.
I've heard of that.
Coming for you, Tony.
I hope he's watching.
I hope
I
so.
hope he can watch it back later on.
He will.
If
He'll
he's not
watch
watching
it.
right now. We
That
need
soap's
that.
good. We do.
I use Dove.
What about a pool guy? Do you have a pool at your
Ooh,
house?
no, but there's a pool company that literally just opened up 2 doors down in the shopping center right here. We need
We're
to go talk to
gonna
him.
go over there next.
Yep.
We need a pool guy with COVID. So this is something I was thinking the other night. Like if I were to go into another business right now, what would it be? Was kind of my scenario. I'm like, weight training. Like weight training because of
For
COVID.
sure.
Think about all the people. I know I've gained weight,
That's why I'm wearing baggy clothes.
and I just started going back to the gym. But how many people need the motivation? We need a personal trainer to join. We
do.
really do.
And you know what? Maybe you could do it for free. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The weight training
No.
for us. For us. So I'm gonna go with another crazy question for Courtney.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I know the one I want. How many kids did your father have?
2.
No, your mother had them all. Your father didn't have any kids.
I was like 2. That's an easy one, though.
You want to go?
Yes, I do.
Or
Okay.
if you got
Okay. Out of the words peace, love, and happiness,
one. Yeah.
What is your
All right,
favorite?
love.
love it.
Like love, because love can sometimes bring you happiness, and it also
And
brings you
peace.
peace. Yeah,
It does. It does
So I
bring you
think
peace.
it gives
I
you-
agree with that.
gives you both.
That's a great word.
I mean, the
It's a fantastic
Beatles
word.
said it. I mean, all we need is love.
All we need is love.
So we'd love for you to come join our group, or at least visit our group.
Yes. Come visit. Come visit. Okay. I don't know what this means, but I'm going to ask it to you.
Yeah.
Fender or Gibson guitar?
So guitars. So if you're a guitar player, you know what you like better. So a Gibson guitar is more of like a heavy metal guitar.
Okay.
Like it's got more of a heavy sound to it, to where a Fender's more twangy,
Okay.
to where like Jimi Hendrix played a Fender.
Okay.
It's more twangy. I like it better because.
Which one do you use when you're doing all your happy birthday videos?
So I've got both. I've got a Gibson and I've got a Fender, and my Fender was actually cheaper. I bought it
Really?
from a college kid up in Denton, and he was selling it, and I like the way it feels in my hand better.
Yeah.
So I use a Fender.
I love it.
And
That's cool.
yeah, I like the twanging sound.
You know, I've been playing piano since I was a little girl, and they say that you can pick up guitar fairly easy if you've been
That's
playing
good.
piano. We would need a piano and guitar instructor.
You
Don't
know,
think?
I know there is an instructor or two that live in Lantana, and I would love for them to at least just be a guest.
We'd love that.
Because it costs how much to be a guest?
Zero. And I've got a soon-to-be 6-year-old that's about ready for piano lessons.
You got a client right here. Like, we're waiting. That's a return on investment that's going to pay for your membership right there.
I'll hook you up with a nice wind and hail deductible.
Right. It's easy. We're doing trade-offs. So I think that, and I think people think like of master networks like, well, we're doing it. I think they just think that, okay, it's a bunch of people that get together and they just sit around and talk. Well, that's not the case. I think something else that I get out of master networks is the training.
For sure.
It's a good piece. I think of things, it's all things that you already know.
Yes.
But you forget to implement. So you can come back and implement things that are going to work to make your business successful. I mean,
it's true. The training is probably definitely my top 3 things about Master Networks. And every time we have our chapter meetings, there's some mornings, especially like on Wednesday mornings at 7:30 a.m. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm in the best mood. When we leave Master Networks, we feel so motivated, ready to conquer the day with our business. And you come back to the office or wherever your place of business is, and you implement those ideas, and it takes
works.
Off. It works.
It really does. Like it reiterates things that you already know or you're aware of, and you're able to come back and bring it back to life.
For sure.
Let me think of one. All right, we went with that one already. Went with that one. This is one that I actually did today. So if competitive pine cone throwing was a sport.
Okay.
Pine cones, you know what pine cones?
Yeah, I love pine cones.
If it was a sport to where you would throw it, would you be any good at it?
I think I would be really good at it. First of all, because I can climb trees and I can get some of the best pine cones.
Heavy. I think the weight.
I feel very confident in that.
Well, I think we're.
Can I ask you another one?
One more.
Let's find another one.
Yeah.
I want it to be a really good one. And I want to know why.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss or Dr. Phil?
That's a tough choice. I've read a lot of Dr. Seuss books. I've got 2 kids, so like green eggs and ham. Oh my gosh, it drives me. I like them, but I'm gonna go Dr. Phil because the reason I like Dr. Phil is he's a UNT grad. I'm a UNT grad. Most people don't know that Dr. Phil is actually a veterinarian. And
what?
It just goes to show that, if you put your mind to do something, or if you can get an appointment with Oprah, you can be very successful even as a veterinarian.
That's our next step for the Lantana chapter. So don't miss out on that. We're going to be contacting Oprah and Dr. Phil for
Yeah. So catch me outside. How about that?
the Lantana Master Networks chapter.